Hey all, and welcome back to the HFC playthrough of Pokémon Scarlet. A very important session this week. We are going to be completing all three of the storylines. We got the treasure hunt, we got the Team Star thing, Operation Starfall, and of course, the Pokémon League. So, let's start with the remaining Team Star base, and we're going to go the long way here, just so we can get a little bit more exploring in.
Oh, alright. I wasn't expecting this. I thought you were just going to jump straight to it, but yeah, this is fine.
Yeah, ha ha ha! I like to throw in surprises every now and then.
Like I said last week, I did say that we should probably get some more exploring in before we got to it. I mean, we're going to have plenty of exploring next week, just to go ahead and tell you that, just because of how that's all set up, but, you know.
Full disclosure, from this point on, well, after the Team Star base coming up, I know about 90% of what's going to happen, sadly.
Okay, yeah, I mean, it's been almost 2 years since this game came out, so I would be kind of surprised if you didn't know a big portion of it, especially the amount of, like, LPers and just people on Twitter that you follow and stuff.
But I have not looked up any footage, I've not watched any LPs, so all the dialogue and how it plays out, that I'm still in the dark on, so it's a semi-blind run, shall we say.
Yeah, it's more about the context and how it's all presented at this point, I think. My second run through the game, while I was skipping most of the dialogue, just the presentation of everything was still very fun, even though I had already gone through it all, so I think you'll enjoy it even if you do know most of the actual, you know, bits and bobs.
And the game is rebelling against me, Spar. Oh, showed off my team there, trying to get off Koraidon. No one pay attention. We have a couple new additions that we'll be taking on Team Star with. You'll see. You'll all see.
Go ahead and say there's another shiny in the mix, I believe.
Oh, yes, there is. I actually put it on Twitter the moment that I found it. It was completely random.
I ran into one as well, because you said you were going to do some shiny hunting in your game, and like 3 minutes later, I found a full odds shiny. Just out in the wild, I found a shiny Swablu.
Yeah, it's all nice and yellow and whatnot, and the one I was looking for was actually yellow. It was a Cufant. Didn't find it, and I spent like an hour looking.
Well, trying to shiny hunt without the shiny charm is an effort in patience more than anything else. So,
do you have to get every like Gimmighoul on the overworld to unlock Goldingo?
You have to get 1,000 of the coins, if I recall correctly, and the ones in the overworld are the best way to get the coins. The ones in the chests, because they give you a lot more than the single ones.
I got you.
That you can find hidden around.
Let me pick these up, and we'll see how much of those we have. Bag, would it be under key items?
I guess not. Maybe it's under your Pokemon materials, so the basket.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Oh no, it's the TM disc with the bag on it. That's the materials, yep.
I got you.
Gimmighoul coin 293.
Oh boy, got a long way to go, Spar.
Oh yeah, well, once you actually like start focusing on those, it'd probably be a lot easier rather than just grabbing them as you go by. There are interactive maps that you can find online that will show you where all of the Gimmighoul chests are at, as well as all of the things that you need. Speaking of, there's one right here. As well as all of the things you need to get the post-game legendaries. That are not post-game exclusive, but I think you understand what I mean.
Yeah, Spar and I will be bopping about in co-op trying to find those guys.
Oh, okay. That's going to be fun. Co-op, we played a little bit of co-op just to run around and do some raids together. It definitely makes the game lag a little bit, as you might expect, but otherwise it's pretty fun.
Do I have to catch these to get their coins exactly?
I think you can just KO them, if you don't want to waste your quick balls.
I've got a lot of them. Might as well use them.
I think I went through like 40 quick balls yesterday trying to fill out my Pokedex.
Yeah. Actually, let's take a look at my Pokedex right now, see how we are doing. Here we go. Caught 264. Battled 302.
I want to say there's 400 in the base Paldea Pokedex. So that's pretty good progress. You're actually not far off from where I am, because it was a long time before I started caring about my Pokedex.
I actually have the other shinies. Not the other shinies, the other starters right now, because they did a Pokemon Horizons collab. So there's Lico's Cat, there's Roy's Fuecoco, and someone else's Quaxley, whose name escapes me right now.
Haven't watched any of Horizons, so I don't know the characters other than Lico or Rico, however it's romanized.
I watched the first few episodes and enjoyed it, but I just kind of fell off after that. Not the show's fault at all.
Like I said, I haven't heard anything about it. I haven't watched any of it. Maybe at some point I'll decide to go check it out, but it's been, I think, since Gen 4 that I watched any of the Pokemon anime. It has been a long time.
Wow. I've got my eye on you. Ooh. Oh my god, a Dragon-type Sinistea?
Alright, that's interesting. Show off your new one, yeah.
Yeah. I caught a, whatever the base form of the regional pseudo-legendary is, and evolved it to its full potential. It is now Baxcalibur, Dragon and Ice.
Yes, very cool Pokemon. The type leaves a lot to be desired, because Ice type is pretty terrible, but you know.
Well, I mean, it's got Dragon to buff it up. If you thought Tyranitar was a Godzilla XP, you ain't seen nothing yet.
I'm pretty sure the NPC with a helmet is a reference to Durarara. Just Celty from that show.
Maybe. More of that coming whenever we decide to go back to TV comms. I promise it's happening.
Yes. Ooh, Icicle Crash is pretty nice. I'm glad you have that one.
Hell yeah, baby.
Withdraw? What are we, level 3?
What are we using? Quick attack here? Jesus. It doesn't affect me, bitch. Check this shit out. Yeah!
Okay, that animation is really weird.
Bro, come on, you wear the dragon hat, you need to use dragon moves, that's all I'm saying.
They don't give them moves of the type, which is really odd.
I still like Dugtrio, wearing the dragon hat, it's very fancy.
We need a regional dragon type Dugtrio, that would be fun.
Uh-huh. Just like 3 dragon heads like a Hydra.
Yeah, exactly. That's probably something that's in one of the custom sprites for Pokemon Infinite Fusions. They probably have something like that. I kind of want to stream that at some point because it's a really fun fan game. It's not really a ROM hack, but it is really fun, and I want to show it off on stream at some point.
Oh, I'm so startled. It makes me want to terrestrialize. By the power of my ball, I give you a hat.
The little red spikes on the back of Baxcalibur's hand, from the back it makes it look like he's got really tiny fingers.
Yeah. Fingers to twiddle. Xehanort's favourite Pokemon.
Okay, Shell Smash, actually a pretty good move, just used it way too late.
Yeah.
It's also really obnoxious for a raid to use this because it takes up so much time.
That's probably why it has as well. Oh, it's slowly approaching. Oh my god, that did more damage than I was expecting, but...
Well, it did just double its special attack with that Shell Smash.
I know what it did, Spar. I don't actually have a Sinistea, so welcome to the team.
Poltegeist. Sinistea is the other form, I think. Or maybe the pre-evolution. I wouldn't have caught that if it wasn't on screen.
That's me harmonizing that I'm a dumbass, don't worry about it.
Hey, I can't be the only one with a list.
I'm checking it twice. Sweet.
It makes me want to grow out my beard so I can do like a Santa costume.
Oh. I can't grow a beard, so...
I just get a neck beard, so it doesn't look right.
I don't need a neck beard to be a neck beard, alright? Stop trying to one-up me. Alright, I've got some Candy L's, a lot of Candy M's.
Previously in the playthrough, I said that I had never cleared any of the 5-star raids. I realized that what I was doing was doing those with just the NPCs. I wasn't going into the Poke Portal so that I could play with other players, which made it a lot easier to start clearing 5-star raids.
Oh, it's the phony form. That means it doesn't have the stamp on the bottom, certifying its legitimacy.
Which I don't think affects it other than it just is a different form.
But I want my Polty guys to be legit. Oh well.
Insert joke about tea, I guess. I don't know anything about tea.
Why did the British call themselves British? Because they drank all the tea.
See, I just kind of place the T into the word, even though you guys don't. I just assume it's there as I hear it.
Fair enough. So, what, do you hear tea twice then?
Sometimes. It's neat that we're going through here, because we didn't really show off much of this desert construction digging area, aside from just what was around the earthworm.
Yeah. Why won't any of you be yellow?
All that scaffolding over there's like 4 different items, and I think at least 2 TMs.
There's definitely a... Oh, hello. Yeah, there's a couple of these guys in here. One of them I've already got.
Ah, okay.
There's another one just there. I might be thinking of a similar yet identical place.
Yeah, there are a few of these little scaffolding areas strewn about.
You two doing okay?
Oh, they're just vibing.
They're just hanging out. Who am I to judge? You know what the shiny differential is on the Tadbulb?
It's like so tiny that you almost can't see it.
It's his eyes.
Yeah, it's the same thing for Charcadet, actually.
Jesus Christ. Like, there's so much quality of life in this game. Why would they take away shiny sparkling? Like, what benefit does that serve?
Frame rate, one would assume, but come on.
Player didn't give a shit about that.
Yeah, I mean, it would presumably be worse. This is actually not far away from where I found the shiny Swablu, because I was around the fighting crew base.
Yeah, this is actually a pretty good area. We just passed a wild Vaporeon. What the hell is that? That is a yeah, we've got a Mimikyu there. I think I've already got one of those. A lot of Go-Goats. Got some of these, just checking if they're shiny. They're not, so they're useless to me. Qfad and its evolution can spawn here, despite what the map says, like this. Thank you for demonstrating that.
Copper Raja really seems like it should be bigger than what it's showing up in this game, you know? Based on, like, what it looked like in previous games.
That's the thing. Pokemon come in different sizes in this game.
Well, that's true, but I mean, even the biggest ones don't look that big. I think you're not far away from jumping into the base again like you did before.
Oh, I know. I've been accidentally procking the base while out and about. I found a Bisharp, and I evolved it.
Ah, yes, you did tell me about that. One of the probably most obscure evolution requirements is Bisharp into King Gambit. It has to defeat 3 Bisharp that are carrying some held item. I think it's like a leader's medal.
Leader's blade, yeah.
Which you can usually tell which ones those are because they're like leading a group of Pawniards around.
Yeah, those are the ones. And I think it doesn't count the automatic battles, you have to engage them.
Ah, okay. That makes sense, I guess.
That's where I was getting tripped up. Fury Falls, one of the 10 sites of Paldea.
That's, no Magna Falls. Or Magna Forest.
A few things are, Spar.
It's kind of amazing that Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii looks better than this game, but, you know.
Been having some nice battles. You've defeated 0.
Okay, well, you didn't want to spend too much time here, so...
No, not at all, no. Ah, here we go. Rototototo. I see you're almost at the 5th base. Hold up inside there is Team Star's last remaining squad. You fought well to make it this far. Thank you, Entom.
And you're gonna run roughshod over them.
Hoof, hoof, it's me. So you've made it as well to life. Of course, it's the last base. I won't want to miss out on the action. I'm 23.
Did this come out at the same time as FF16? I want to check that now.
Well, that's all water under the bridge. When we're finished with this base, that will be the end of Operation Starfall, then. Not quite. We'll still need to handle Team Star's secret mastermind last of all, who is brilliant and beautiful and... Anyway, do we have any leads on how to find them?
Okay, so I checked and Pokemon came out about 6 or 7 months before FF16 did.
Right.
So I don't know if the Clive was connected to that or not. It's just a funny coincidence.
I know what I need to do, and I know what my final decision will be. For that, I can't thank you enough. Take care in that base, Master Entom.
It's really not going to be a problem, but thank you anyway.
You'd have to apologize for being polite. I would think it would be the other way around. Mine.
In prison! Yay!
I'm watching. None of you are blue.
I pointed this out in our server that it's funny that Pawniard and B-Sharp are right outside the fighting team when they are 4 times weak to fighting.
And we speculated it's because, well, why wouldn't you build a base here if you're a fighting type user? Because you can KO everything that comes your way.
Yeah, that's like really easy training.
I'm going to get a closer look. Who are you? Entom, there you are. She and a Pokemon came at me without warning. We were just battling it out.
I really like that she's just a luchador.
I think she's meant to be like a Japanese pro wrestler more than a luchador.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess because it's in Spain, my mind went there first.
True. Also, Crash Awake was a luchador, wasn't it?
Yes, he was.
Gen 4. Carmen, one of the only named Team Star grunts in the game.
Yeah, we don't get a lot, actually.
As the boss of the squad, I just can't. Riri, please, I'm your friend. Listen to what I'm saying. Fine, I'll go. I'm sorry, Carmen. Hey, that's no way to sign off. Let me hear a hasta la vista from you, nice and loud.
No, sorry, that's kind of cringe. Her animation looked really weird.
That didn't seem like a star, but hey, you're the ones named after stars and constellations and shit.
What if one of them, instead of a regular star, just popped a Star of David or something?
Oh my god. Didn't realize there was religion in my games.
The religion of Arceus.
Yeah, he just comes out and is like, hey, what's up? I have a clone of Arceus, do you?
We could have the Arceus phone, I think.
Phalanx. People always get in the way. Carmen of Team Star. Oh, you poor fella. Seriously, Phalanx, get out of the way.
And Bisharp over there.
The Pawniard just chilling. I think that Phalanx is frozen in time.
Phalanx is a really cool Pokemon. It needs an evolution in a future generation, though.
Yeah, what, become like a full squadron?
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Primeape. Switch Pokemon. It's time to show off, baby!
Oh yes, here we go.
What if it was purple? Yeah, I was just randomly bumming about looking for a shiny Cufant, and this fella just walked out as a not as a Honchkrow, as a Murkrow, mind you. And there it was Urple.
Quick and easy evolve it into Honchkrow, and here we have Yubaba from Spirited Away.
Yep, Spa named that one. You can tell it's not me because most of mine are like puns or whatever.
I like references more than puns. Hence, you know, Powerline, Senna.
Thank you for the money. Even if all I did was buy Riri a bit of time, that's fine. My job here is done, so I'll head back inside. Hasta la vista! Now see, that's a star. Rototototo. I take it you is that a buy shop over there? Anyway, I take it you defeated the guard out front. That base is run by Team Star's fighting crew, the Caph Squad. Their boss Eri is a skilled wrestler and coaches the whole of Team Star in Pokemon battling.
Oh, that makes sense why she's the top one, because she coaches everyone else.
She might try to stop this raid in its tracks by challenging you to battle before anyone else. Yeah, we already met. I knew it. Tell me what happened.
Yeah, she tried to jump out and stop us from taking on the rest of the base, which is actually kind of respectful. I can get behind that.
Ring the bell on the gates once you're ready to kick off this phase of the operation. Time to wipe the Caph Squad off the map.
More like need some caffeine, squad.
First time in the playthrough I've actually used that function.
Oh. I don't think I ever used it.
And I also go into the Pokédex to go to the map when I could just press Y. I know. I'm ignorant, okay?
If I mentioned that every time you did it, you would have killed me ages ago.
We're the last bastion of Team Star. Losing isn't an option. Hey kid, you listening?
Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we know.
2, 1.
You were like so ridiculously over-prepared for this. And you don't even have like half of the things on your team that would have been great, because Tinkaton would have been amazing for this. Annihilate or Skeledirge would have also been great because their fighting moves can't hit Ghost. So you had like so much set up for this that you could have used.
I think this is like the most linear Team Star base.
It definitely is here at the start, because it's like in here in these mountains that are like already here, rather than being in flatland or swamp or whatever. The Hawlucha was kind of floating there. We're not going to talk about that though.
I've taken him out, it's fine.
I was trying to figure out what that was. It was this thing.
I'm sure the locals in Alola thought the same. My birds and my neck. These are the Pokemon I choose.
I wonder if the way they throw out the Pokeballs is like predetermined, that it's aimed towards the center of the path, or if one of them can just throw it off the side.
No.
I think Passimian here is a Violet exclusive, so you wouldn't have run into any of those.
No. I found an Oranguru, that's for sure.
Yes. Speaking of exclusives, once again I want to give a shout out to Kyrix from the HFC community, who has very graciously caught all of the Violet exclusive Pokemon so that Tom and I can finish our Pokédexes.
Ah, indeed, very kind of you, mate. One day, Shroomish, you will have your time in the sun.
Shroomish probably also needs an evolution at this point.
There's a big old dinosaur. You know what? Copy Power World if they're going to copy Pokemon.
Or a regional form would also be cool.
God, I don't even need to heal. That's how badly I mollywop this base.
Oh, well, between the levels and the typing, you really just... There was no chance anyone was going to do anything to you.
Eri just watching and going, oh my god.
For the record, I recommended that Tom get to 60, and he got most of his team up to like 64.
Hey, most of that was catching Pokemon.
most of that was preparing for, like, the Pokemon League and the conclusion of the stories, not so much the fighting crew. I knew we were going to destroy this base.
God bless the fighting type, but you have very usable weaknesses, let's just put it that way.
Easily exploitable.
Thank you. When there are no words in my mouth, Spa will pick up the slack.
Occasionally.
Occasionally.
I think this is the last time we hear this song.
Aww. Alright, starting with something very weak to Psychic.
Which is why I recommended sending out Neki.
This base is precious to us. I won't let this raid of yours go any further. We'll see about that.
By the way, as I was looking up info on all of the stuff you're going to be fighting this week, haha Armortail, her first 3 Pokemon only have 3 attacks.
Oh.
Yeah, they don't even have a 4th attack for some reason.
But why?
I don't know.
There's some decisions in Pokemon I don't really get. Send out Lucario. Switch. Sure, let's send out Powerline.
You're not going to be super effective with your flying type, but it won't have anything super effective against you. This is also one of the ones that only has 3 attacks.
Oh boy. Did you use the Welfare Lucario in Gen 6 Spa?
I did, yes.
Very good. Alright, nice exchange.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good.
So we'll see who's left standing in the end. I just know she has Harry Potter's scar on her forehead.
Acrobatics is a really, really good move, although not so much for Kilowattrel because it's a special attacker. But you make do with what you have.
Annihilate. Ooh.
This thing has Ice Punch.
Let's see if it can outspeed my Honchkrow.
Almost certainly.
Well, it won't get stabbed, so that's my out. You have good taste in Pokemon, Harry, I'll give you that.
Yep, that'll do it. But your defenses fall. Okay. Yubaba's gonna cry, I guess.
Well, you can go back in the team box now. Persimmon. Back to Neki for this, and I think it's terrestrialization time.
Almost. It's this and then the car that she has left.
That's what I mean.
Neki, the reliable partner. Is that something you did, or is it just because you've been using this for so long?
Probably because I've been using it for so long.
I've never seen that, but whatever.
Now it is time to put a hat on top of your hat. Neki sees all.
Yeah, that thing's gone. There's no way it's surviving that.
So sorry.
Not really.
Well, these guys are victims, let's not forget that, but oppressed can become oppressors if given the right circumstances, so...
Oh, I feel bad for Aerie. I don't feel bad for the Pessimian.
But, what?
I don't know.
You confused my morality sensor there. What the fuck, Spur?
She disappeared off the top of the car for a second.
She was moving so fast, I had to use my key to follow her.
Have they been disappearing off the car every time an attack animation goes through? Because I've only noticed that now.
Oh my god. Yeah, you raise your stamina. It's not going to do you much good. Spin.
I guess it's reliable partner because Neki's friendship, I guess, reached the max.
Oh.
And so it's getting all of those fun messages that waste time now.
Bye-bye.
Very easy, probably the easiest of the Team Star bases that we did in the whole game.
Yeah, like even GeoCochlear put up a bit more of a fight. I would say the hardest one was the second one, the fire chick.
Yeah, we really didn't have a good setup for that one.
We had a water Pokemon in Itachi, but we just didn't trade it up about a year and a half ago. I'm so sorry. I think I went a little too far. Nah, don't worry about it. We're the ones who asked you to put us through some tough battle practice so we can trade up.
Now, are they, like, going around doing exercises as well, or is it just Pokemon battle training?
Probably just Pokemon battle training.
I can't see anyone doing exercises in those boots.
I mean, the exercise would just be speed walking.
I guess.
Here, come on, quit being silly. Just one thing. We've been training for 4 whole hours now. I'm totally pooped. Ah, I'm sorry, you should already take a break and maybe hydrate?
Yeah, for real though.
I'll go for a run while you rest up.
And don't just grab a soda from the vending machine. Get some real water.
You, our steadfast mentor, have rested not once. I cannot but worry for your health. Thank you for your concern, Atticus. But lately I feel like I can take anything, even if I'm really tired or feel like crying. Remember that time we all got together and riffed on the gym badge designs to create our very own star badges?
Oh, that's why they have the star badges, because they were making fun of the gyms for whatever reason.
I gave him our all, but it wasn't enough. I wasn't enough. You showed amazing... Oh god, she's so tall. Even Nimona will be like, damn, calm it down. Hell yeah, you son of a bitch! I'd like to see you try out my trademark move too. Here, this one's for you.
What's the TM we get? Close combat.
I'm good.
Yeah. Most things that you want to teach close combat to, learn it naturally anyway.
But I could tell from my battle that you're not a bad person. The way your Pokemon look at you with such trust, so reliable, it gives it away. Do me a favour and look away for a moment. This is a bit much for me to take. I just really... Rah!
Oh no, don't ruin your makeup.
Looks like it's all over. For you! Oh, Riri. This is the Team Star member you battled at the gates earlier. I asked her to come along for a talk. So, what do you want to ask me? You seem to be on much friendlier terms with Eri compared to the other grunts.
Yeah, you actually have a name, too.
Oh, you spotted that? Well, alright, I don't mind telling you. Truth is, I used to hate Riri. She's an amazing trainer and athlete, and she's really pretty too. It took her no time at all to become popular at the academy.
I feel like all of the Team Star people would have been popular just because of, like, the things they're good at, or their looks, or whatever.
But in the end, kids are always fickle, and once one thrill wears off, they look for something new.
Unfortunately, popular means you get to be the center of attention, and when someone wants to bully, that's who they go for, I think.
She told me that she understood how hard it is to have no one on your side. And she invited me into Team Star. Even after you bullied her like that. What a kind girl. She really is. And joining the team has worked out great for us. It's been so much fun.
Oh god, the sun!
After hearing my story, do you really think that's true? You were planning to drive cars up to the academy. Like, I think I said before that they were using them already. That's not true. They haven't actually executed the plan yet. A boo-hoo. A boo-hoo.
Thank you, Gimme Goal.
I hear you. I'll find you.
Why do they keep putting them at the gates? It annoys me so much.
Lots of things annoy you, I've noticed.
Yes, it's much like the treasure chests in Kingdom Hearts that you can't grab in the cutscenes.
Yes, we have Ares' badge. Without its boss, the Caph Squad should be a hair's breadth from disbanding.
They're not going to remove the base or anything, though.
Nah, just repurpose it. All 5 squad bosses have now been toppled from their pedestals. I imagine they'll leave Team Star before long, now that they've lost their special positions. After that, they should soon be back attending classes at the Academy. Nice work out there, Anton. Is that Clive I hear? Cassiopeia, well done to you too. Thanks. Now about your reward, Anton. I'll transfer from some LP over to your phone. This one's God of War 2018 with Tenor of the North. It's pretty good. 20,000. Whoo!
Wow, nice.
Oh, that reminds me. I'm doing the whole supply unit rep thing this time, right?
Oh, no penny?
Thank you. At long last, Operation Starfall has entered its final stage. There's only one thing left on the agenda. You must defeat the big boss and have Team Star disband for good. Don't worry, there's no need to search them out. The true identity of the big boss is none other than me.
Oh no, who could have guessed?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to keep it from you for so long, but the right moment never came. I'm the one who formed Team Star. Back then, the members of the team were my closest friends. And I treasured them more than anything. If they go on like this, Team Star won't do any good for anyone. They've got to give it up, so I'm using the code we made together to force them to disband.
Okay, that's actually pretty clever.
I'll be waiting for you in the schoolyard after dark. You should come as well, Clive. Understood. Then I'll see you both there. So Cassiopeia was the big boss of Team Star this whole time. I scarcely thought it possible.
I knew.
Of course you did, Spar. I knew as well. Seems we'll find our answers after dark in the Academy's schoolyard. Let's prepare as best we can before heading over.
Well, seeing as it just became daytime, I guess we should go do something else.
We should. I'm just changing my stuff around here. Yubaba has performed its task admirably, but it is time for you to go back in the box. Let's see. Where is Bellybolt? Spar wants Bellybolt on the team.
Well, you passed one. I'm not sure if it was the belly bolt you used.
I'll find it.
There's one in box 7 and one in box 8.
No, that's just a regular Bellybolt.
Okay. Try box 7. Right side.
I see it. Berry 2, there we go. And who was the 5th member? Annihilate, yeah, there we go.
Good old Goku.
Yeah. I thought that was fucking Palkia walking up then for a second. Just because of the coloration and whatnot. Alright, so going forward we have Fire Ghost, Electric, Ghost Fighting, Dragon Ice, Steel, Fairy, and Normal Psychic. Pretty good coverage.
Yeah, again, we don't have a water type, but you really don't need one that badly.
Not particularly. This is not the base, but oh my god, there's a giant Corviknight there. Oh my god. Why aren't you yellow? There's always a random sunflower here.
Yeah, that's kind of a really high-level area for such a weak Pokemon.
And of course I mean Sunflora, like the butter.
Sunkern still have the lowest base stats of any Pokemon.
I don't know, but I feel sorry for that fucker.
Yeah, it's kind of depressing. Sunflora is not really that much better either.
There we go. Oh, they're kind of getting stanky with it.
Yeah, what's the music, man? Oh yeah, I heard it.
Yeah, you can't hide from me. Man, this is a big base.
Yeah, it is very linear though.
Guess that balances it out.
Be careful, you're kind of close to the edge of the map there.
Oh my god. What will happen to me should I fall into said end of map?
I think it just teleports you back. I don't think it's like Legends Arceus where you start going into like a really bad storm that you can't pass through.
Oh, I see. You would have thought there would have been a TM in this place.
I'm sure there's definitely one on that series of steps right there, because I recall that. Nest ball this late? Wow.
XP Candy M times 2. Full heal.
Another full heal. Yeah, I knew there had to be a TM somewhere.
You were sweating there.
Hey, it's a Thunderbolt too.
I've already taught Thunderbolt to Bellybolt, so don't worry about that. Alrighty. Now, what is it you want to do next, Bo?
Let's go see Arvin at the lighthouse on, I think it's Poco Path. So way back down at the bottom of the map where we first started the game.
You got it, mate. Down, down, down. And just here. Let's do it.